Hello and welcome to week 5 of the Zero to Hero Challenge. As you could see, last week we were talking about the emergency fund versus paying off the debt, which is better, so go check that video out. This week, we're going to do a no-spend challenge. And the challenge will be to not spend any money for a week. So if you've been following the Zero to Hero Challenge here, you will have already gone through and groomed your finances so that you don't have recurring costs other than what is necessary, like utilities, internet, phone, garbage, things like that. So you shouldn't be like paying for things that you don't use. You should have streamlined your finances so that now you're prepared to not spend money for a week. And so here's a blog on this concept. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. What we're doing here primarily is breaking your habits. You have been conditioned, I have been conditioned to spend money every chance that we get because there's ads everywhere. And then once you get in a habit, it doesn't matter what it is. Once you get in a habit of drinking alcohol, once you get smoking, purchasing things on Amazon, you will continue to do that. This is psychology. So what we're doing is resetting our baseline so that we're not used to buying things all the time. And this is going to conserve money. And the thing that you will find is that you'll be completely surprised if you're able to complete this challenge, that you are able to do it at all. And that you seem to have more free time. That's what I discovered when I did this challenge. Yeah, you'll just be sitting there like, oh, I didn't spend any money for this week. And I do not care whatsoever. I'm not pining for the latest watch or cell phone or anything like that. I'm fine without that stuff. And this tool helps you to discover that process. So what you're going to have to do, well, let's get out Notepad here. Let's think about some of the things that we're going to have to do, and I'll leave this listed in the description box below. You're going to have to fuel up your car, your vehicle. If you ride bikes everywhere, that's a great savings tool. You're going to have to go grocery shopping. That means that you're going to have to go to the store, buy all your food, and then the next thing you're going to have to do is food prep for the week, because you're not going to be able to go out to lunch every day. What I would say that you discover from the grocery shopping and the food prep is before I learned about financial independence, I used to think that grocery shopping was a huge waste of time, and it was just like, I don't know, too much to do. The same with food prepping. But what you find is if you front load all this work, all this spending, in the back end, it saves you a considerable amount of time in terms of traveling to go pick up food, waiting in line for food, paying a premium for food someone else prepared, not knowing what's in the food someone else prepared. If you food prep yourself, if you make your own meals, you're going to be so much healthier because you know what's in your food. Take out recurring costs from your budget. We'll say eliminate recurring costs from budget, as I stated earlier. And other than that, I don't know what you're going to be paying for on a weekly basis. It's going to be up to you. Do you have a dog? Do you need to take the dogs to the groomers? Do you need to get a haircut? Make sure incidentals are taken care of before you start this. So if you need a haircut, get the haircut ahead of time. If you need your dog groomed or something like that, get that done ahead of time. And I think those 5 things pretty much sum up everything. Any other payments, anything else you're going out and purchasing is completely unnecessary. You don't need to go to the gas station and buy a Red Bull every day. I mean, you could easily get that at the store, for instance. And then once you see your checking account basically just go on this exponential curve, it will reinforce your behavior to buy everything at the grocery store. Don't buy things at restaurants, mini marts, whatever. And even if you don't completely stop buying things from the places I just described, it still helps an incredible amount because it resets your baseline. You will be less apt to go to that gas station and buy some beef jerky after you realize, God, the cost of this is ridiculous. I'm paying $8 a bag for like 200 calories of food. Like, that's just not worth it. I could easily just go home and make my own food. And then once you get good at cooking, the food that you make is going to taste a lot better than the food that you even get at a restaurant. And that's another thing that I learned from these challenges that I've done while I've trained myself to become financially independent, is that the things that you think give you value give you zero value and vampires steal away from you. It's very odd. And you don't think of that until you do these challenges. That's why it's so important. So please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you on the next one.